What you know, Alibars, I just put out today's recap episode, and then I look at some news and we have a couple of updates about some clarification of how family was notified the day Nancy Guthrie was reported missing. Originally, we had heard that she did not come to church, and then somebody called family to let them know. So the assumption was she was attending church in person, and then we heard kind of midweek that she was not. And since COVID, she was watching the live streams. I wanted to read an article from Fox News that says a source close to the Guthrie family says key details about how Nancy Guthrie was discovered missing on Sunday, February 1st have been reported incorrectly. According to the source, Nancy was not scheduled to attend in-person church service in Tucson that morning, as some reports have suggested. Instead, every Sunday since the COVID pandemic, Nancy gathered with a small group of friends to watch a New York-based church service via live stream. The group would meet at one of the friends' homes and watch the service live from Savannah Guthrie's church in New York. On February 1st, Nancy did not arrive at her friend's house as expected to watch the live stream. Concerned, the friend contacted Annie, Nancy's daughter, and Savannah Guthrie's sister, to report that Nancy had not shown up and could not be reached. The source emphasized that Nancy was expected to be at her friend's home that morning, not a Tucson church, and said the circumstances surrounding her absence have been inaccurately described in some coverage. So we can put that baby to bed. Also, something very interesting. Another article put out by Fox News says locals delayed cooperation with feds in Nancy Guthrie probe. It says federal agents arrived in Tucson last week to an icy welcome amid a harrowing search for Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today co-host Savannah Guthrie. She was abducted by force from her home in the Catalina Foothills neighborhood in North Tucson around 2:30 a.m. on February 1st, according to Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos. Law enforcement sources described a delay in local cooperation with federal investigators, with days going by before they let them into the fold. More than 8 days later, Guthrie's whereabouts remain unknown. 2 deadlines for millions of dollars in unverified ransom demands have also expired. Officially, authorities say they have not identified any suspects, person of interest, or vehicles in the case. I was under the impression that local law enforcement had to ask for the FBI's assistance. And then you hear these reports that they were icy when they came on scene and didn't really get them in the loop for days. Those are precious moments. If this is true, heads need to roll, y'all. So I wanted to update you on those 2 things. If anything new pops up, I'll let you know. But that's it for now. Hope you guys have a good evening. We will see you soon.